us a little about what's happening here today.
The children from Honey Family Primary School have been involved in a project with Curry Primary School, and it's called the Four Schools Project, and it's funded by the Big Lottery Fund. And the purpose of the project is basically to bring outdoor learning to the park so that children can learn about the world around them in an outdoors environment rather than just focusing in on the classroom. It's basically back to the way children would have learned about nature many years ago. It's bringing it back to that.
Northern Ireland Forest School Association was set up in 2008. The idea was to encourage children to get outside, and we do that by enabling teachers. So we work with the teachers and we give them the skills and the confidence to be able to take their lessons outside. So instead of being stuck inside the four walls of the classroom, we take them outside to wonderful areas such as Alexandra Park here, and they can take their lessons in a natural environment.
Can you tell me, what are you doing here today?
We're making teepees, and teepee stands for tents.
And what activities have you been doing so far in this project?
We have been building a map, and we have been walking around the park, and we've been building tents and making bug hotels.
What's been your favourite activity so far?
Making the bug hotels, because it was fun, and we got to use lots of different things that we didn't use before. And met lots of new friends from Holy Family.
We've litter picked, we've done all different stuff. We've done maths and all.
And are you learning a lot about nature?
We're learning about all the new trees and how it's really good to keep your environment tidy and stuff.
And what's special about this project?
This is the only park in Europe where it's actually divided in half by a peace wall. So a lot of the kids had never been to the other side of the wall. So through this project we've been able to introduce them to the other side, to introduce them to an area that they hadn't been even aware of before, never mind comfortable with. And because of it, we're actually introducing new friends to them as well. So we're hoping that the project will continue over the years, and these kids will get an opportunity to grow up together through school and keep that lasting friendship.
Why do you think it's important for children to get involved in cross-community projects from a young age?
Well, some of the children in this locality may not mix with the children from the other school on a normal day-to-day basis, and this gives the perfect forum for the children to actually mix and get to know each other, even on a personal level, never mind the learning behind it, from the basis of just it becoming part of the fabric of schools, that they have co-educational projects with Curry Primary School or with other schools in the area, and that they can learn so much from other children, and it just brings a new dimension to their learning.
And do you think the kids realise that a barrier has been removed when they're working together?
I don't think they're even aware of it. We're here at the bottom of the peace line, building teepees, and nobody has even mentioned the wall. Nobody has even pointed to the wall. They're completely oblivious of it. So they're just learning, playing, making friends together, unaware of this big monstrosity in the middle of the park.
My favourite one has been where we boat raced. We made the boats and we went into woodland to get the materials. We had to make it with free materials or more.
And did you enjoy making the boat?
Yeah, I loved making the boats because I was working together like a team, and we had really fun racing them.
Results are always positive. Whenever kids come out, they normally say the first day of our schools has been the best day of school ever. And so if you look at them and you see what they're doing, they don't actually realise that they're learning, they're integrating, they're mixing, they're making new friends, and it's all through this natural environment that we have out here.
Has it been fun so far, playing and working with the kids from the other school?
Yeah, it's been really fun working with the other kids because you've made new friends and you haven't really known them you haven't known them before, but now you have known them before and you're all playing and working as a team.
And why would you recommend other schools to take part in this kind of project?
There's so many benefits to forest schools. If you look at the lifestyle of our children now, it's about sitting behind screens. It's about our immune systems not developing because we're not going outside. So through the forest school programme, kids are going outside. They're being exposed to germs. We come out in wet weather as well, so they're being exposed to all those natural elements that give them a firm, sort of a strong immune system. They're learning through play. Play is one of the most natural things to learn with. So here they're learning about teamwork. They're learning about communication. They're learning about listening skills. They're being creative. And really the objective is for me to walk away at the end of June, but for the two teachers to continue on themselves and to try and develop it with other classes as well. So really my aim is to give the teachers the skills and the confidence to be able to come out here themselves without me.
In Northern Ireland, this is only starting out really as a pilot project. There are some schools involved in it in Northern Ireland, but only a few. This is quite a big phenomenon in England, and a lot of schools across England are involved and registered as forest schools. But in Northern Ireland, this is really only the start of the project, and it is hoped that it will roll out to other schools in the future.
Is being here in the park more fun than sitting in the classroom?
Far better.
Yeah, really better. In the classroom we'll probably have to be like doing work, and then now we're making new friends and doing lots of other fun things.
It's way more fun being here than being in the classroom, because in here you do fun, and then in the class you just be bored.